Hi my loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Suit for the Soul Tarot, or Tea Time Tarot if you are following me and watching me live on my TikTok. So in this reading, I actually wanted to touch base with those people out there that are in really complicated situations, right? In a gray area of relationships. Perhaps you guys are not quite together, but you're not quite separated. Or maybe you are technically officially together, but other things are going on. And maybe you guys are technically separated, but again, just a really huge gray area. So this is for you guys. If you are in a complicated situation. Of course, take what resonates and leave the rest. The likelihood that I will touch on all of your situations is highly unlikely. So, I can only reach so many people and focus on the fine details at the same time. So take what resonates and leave the rest, and just know that you can always book a personal live reading with me on TikTok. All right, and you can also DM me as well, and maybe we can coordinate a time where we both can come on live and I can do your reading then if you just can't catch me live ever. I don't know, maybe our schedules conflict or something. All right, Spirit, please guide me in this. It's complicated love reading. What is going on for the collective here? Ooh, before I do that, sorry, let me just pull this up on my laptop as well so I can see the comments more clearly without having to tilt my head at like a 90-degree angle, even though there is a delay. It's complicated, Spirit, please guide me. What's going on for the collective, group, or individual here? Spirit, let's separate it one more time. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. We have attraction. We have the sun. Bottom of the deck, we have harmony and Mercury. Okay. Hold on here. Give me 1 second. Venus, I'm sorry. Venus energy. All right. So what I'm getting here is a man or a masculine energy. Okay, sorry, I just tend to fall back on more traditional gender roles. So please just take what resonates and see how it fits for you. But I'm getting a masculine energy here who is really into two feminines. Okay. I feel like on one hand he does have love, or he is into the person that he's dating or perhaps that he's with. But on the other hand, he can't seem to stay faithful and can't say no to you either. Okay, so let's kind of see what goes on. Also, what I'm getting here as well is that you and this other feminine are quite similar to one another in some way. It's like when this masculine sees you, he also sees the person that he's with, and vice versa, which is very strange. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have the same colored hair. I don't know if it's something in your appearance. I don't know. It's almost as if like he met you and saw someone else, but saw you at the same time. Kind of interesting. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Actually, I'm going to pull one more from the other deck before I shuffle that deck. How is he viewing you in this connection? How is this masculine viewing the viewer in this connection? We have surrendering. My bad, y'all. Okay. Okay. He knows that you're disappointed about the situation. He knows that you're not very happy with the way things are right now. And things are, as this reading intends, things are complicated. You know, he stays with you maybe for a few nights, maybe a night, and then he leaves, okay? I don't know if you guys live in two different cities technically. Maybe he was on a business trip when he met you, or maybe it was still work related, but you know, perhaps he was getting some coffee and he met you. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you are not in the same place as this other feminine. So maybe you don't work in the same place. Maybe you guys don't live in the same city. So just take it how it fits here. Okay. I do feel like this man is very confused. Okay. On the deck also we have trials. This man is very confused about how he feels, but I think that he doesn't think too much about it. I think this man is, or masculine, is very busy and doesn't really have enough time to sit in his feelings. Okay. So, with that being said, he has not come to a conclusion on who he would rather be with. I think right now he's, you know, as the saying goes, having his cake and eating it too. So, what's happening in this other relationship here that this masculine is in? The first person that this masculine is with, what's going on in this connection? 12, sacrifice. Okay. So, I do feel like this masculine feels as if he has to let this go for some reason. He knows he has to let this go. See, how does this other feminine feel about this connection and where it's at? The third party. Let's just call it the third party, okay? Throat chakra. Hope in reverse, okay. So it's over. I feel like the truth is that this other feminine, the third party, knows that the truth is that this is over. That this love is fleeting, or that it's, there's no longer that strong feeling, that strong spark is gone. I do feel like this third party feminine does wish that they could reignite their spark. I do feel like this third party feminine is holding on to the idea of them still living out maybe their vows if they were married, or perhaps their future plans if they were in a long-term connection, okay? I do feel as if at one point these two were very much in love, okay? And so again, perhaps they are married, or they were planning to get married. So a serious commitment between these two was made. And I feel like the truth of the matter is that the both of them have changed, have grown apart. There's some distance between them emotionally in the present. But it's tough. Also, this other woman may also have children with this man, okay? Show me more. What does this other feminine want? This third party feminine, what does she want from this connection? Alright, it's the same card, so I'm going to shuffle it again. What does she want? Okay, power in the reverse. So that's what it looks like in the upright. That's what it looks like in the reverse. She wants to stop fighting. She wants this man to stop fighting. Fighting the connection. I do feel like this man is trying to push this woman away, this third party. It's having a hard to, because, again, I do feel like he still loves her on some level, and or has feelings for her on some level, and also there's history there, and also, he's still sexually attracted to this woman. So, it is confusing and difficult. So, I guess let's see, what does he want with this connection with you? What does he want with this connection with the viewer here? What does this man want? Intuition in the reverse. Spiritual strength. He does feel like it's wrong somehow to open up to you. Yeah. So this guy does have a moral compass. This guy does feel bad for what he's doing, right? He does have a, you know, a conscience, I guess. And right now I do feel like he's trying to temper his emotions until he feels at least 90% certain that he's making the right decision. Okay? But I do feel like this man feels very indecisive right now about moving this connection forward with you. And he's not trying to be carried away by his feelings. He does feel like somehow it's too soon. Okay. Well, how does he feel about the viewer then? How does he feel? Triumph, heartache, and loss. He does feel like he has victory with you. He does desire you, okay? He wants you so, so badly. But at the same time, feels bad because he knows he's emotionally conflicted and can't offer you right now, you know, this commitment. Maybe he is still married and has other responsibilities over here, and so maybe that is really keeping him tied to this other woman. You know, he's sorry that he can't make it right. He's sorry that he feels like he's constantly doing the wrong thing. Okay. Well, what does he want to tell you? What does this man want to communicate to you from the heart? Universe in reverse, harmony in reverse. Maybe there's distance that's keeping the both of you apart. Again, maybe this man has to travel to you to come see you. Whether, you know, it's maybe because you guys are located in different states or different cities, okay? Or it's just hard to get to you and he does have to travel on some level. There's some distance here. At the heart, this man or this masculine would just like to communicate to you that they feel very connected to you. And you're not crazy for how you feel, because this person does feel it too. And this person cannot move on from you. This person feels like you are their person, or you're the person that they're supposed to be with in the present moment. Okay, so let's get into now what is going to happen here. Like, what is he going to do about it, right? I'm going to leave these two cards up here, but I'm going to move that up a little bit and make some room for a different tarot deck. So what is this man going to do about this? What's going to unfold here? What is going to unfold in this complicated ass situation? One more shuffle. say one of my candles, well, there's two wicks, and one of them burnt out. So I wonder if he's going to end up choosing one person over the other. Let's see what's going to happen here. What's going to happen here? Okay. I feel like I need to pull one more card, so I will. Right here. Okay. So what's going to happen here? I do feel like this man is going to walk away. I do. I do feel like eventually this man is going to walk away. For some, this man may do the dishonorable thing and just up and leave and ghost this person, especially if there are no children involved or other family ties. If this man is just, you know, a man without children, without any family ties, and is only connected to this other woman, there is some likelihood that he will just ghost her and leave. Which, again, would be the dishonorable thing, right? But regardless on how this man plans to make his exit, I do feel like he knows he has to walk away. He has to get away from this situation. There's no wish fulfillment on this side of the island, you know? I do feel like he is going to follow this gut feeling eventually. Okay. But I do feel like there is some kind of delay. Maybe because of family obligations. Right? If this man decides to ghost, for instance, this other woman, and he does have children, perhaps he's going to make a U-turn and try to do this the right way, and that causes a delay in the timing of things. But I do feel like there's some kind of delay. I feel like this man is really hoping that you'll wait, that by the time they're able to kind of get to you, that it won't be too late. But this man's fear is that it will be. I do want to clarify. This card here, Spirit. Ooh, oh, okay. The devil in the reverse, yeah. I saw it. I saw it. Alright. Yeah, something's going to hold him back. Okay. Again, perhaps it's family obligations, perhaps it's his own inner demons, his own fears, okay? But something is going to get in the way here And again, cause a delay. Let's clarify the Fool. Oh, yeah, for some reason I do feel like it has something to do with family, some blood ties here. The Fool, clarify the Fool. Okay, Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's a waiting game here. Also, perhaps work is demanding this person's time. I feel like, again, this man is tied up with work, and it does get very busy. So let's see what the outcome here is then. What deck should I use? Let's do this one. Jared's saying no. Okay, just use this one. What's the outcome? What's the outcome here? Yeah, things are complicated, and they fear that you won't believe them when they tell you that they do love you, or that they do have a lot of emotions for you. Okay, yeah, Sacral Chakra in reverse. Material Harvest in reverse. Positive, moving forward. Obstacles and challenges. Triumph. Yes, on the deck, Third Eye Chakra. So again, this person is going to have a hard time following his emotions at first, right? And also, I do feel like stability is really important to this person. Also, for some as well, it's possible that it's partly because this person has come from very humble beginnings, and their status or their money is very important to them, and they feel like they can't do anything, and they don't have the flexibility or the freedom without financial independence or just stability or money. This person is also a realist, but with that money, this person may be saving up or putting aside some money to come towards you here. Okay, but again, there's probably a delay. This person knows that there's a delay. There's a waiting period here. But this person is still going to follow through with this. It is a leap of faith, right? The Fool that they're making. But I do feel like they have to. They have to pursue this. Okay? I'm going to pull an oracle here. Actually, let's pull one from this deck. Overall takeaway from this. Whew. Azrael, Angel of Death. Yeah. This is written. This is a contract, this is something that you cannot get away, you must fulfill this contract, is kind of what I'm saying. you have to see this through to the end. Or this man does. This man has to see it through to the end. Also, there is going to be an ending here. Okay. Look at that. Next card is Angel of New Life, Sandal Fawn. For some of you, I do feel like there's children involved. Just saying. Maybe that's another reason for the delay, right? The hold up is maybe he has to do things the right way, or he can't just abandon these kids, or, you know, leave them without basic needs, you know. Yeah. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna pull one more. One more oracle. And that's it, y'all. I'm going to bed. That's the front of the card. This says the quiet house. A leaf breaks from its branch above and falls down gently before your path. Sometimes it's not what we need for ourselves, but how we can tend lovingly to another's home and hearth. Meditate on the Three of Cups tarot card and offer a hand to a friend in need. Yeah. So, I do feel like things are going to come together. Right, I do feel like something is going to break off here, and I do feel like it's this other situation, right? And you guys might be building a home together, you know. Just saying, a family, but definitely maybe a home. All right. All right, guys, that is the reading. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, or maybe you just like the vibes here, please hit the like button on your way out, and maybe if you're watching this on TikTok, maybe hit the follow button as well, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot, where I will be posting this, hopefully. My last two videos, for whatever reason, couldn't process. Because due to some error, but I'm hoping they fix that and I am able to, because I know they have done that in the past. But alright, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.